Alright, so Tsuna and the gang's onslaught on the Venditti continues in 395 of Reborn, and a couple different things to talk about here. First of all, we see Gingerbread, though, again. I know I said it like Japanese, by the way, I just love saying it like that. He appears again, and we finally learn a little bit more about him, because all we knew was he was just this doll that could keep coming and coming and coming, like, what's going on? How do we get rid of Gingerbread? And we find out that he was actually brought or created by this Venditti, one of the Vendittis, one of the weaker ones. So even in that whole future arc thing, the Venditti were in the shadows, still pulling strings and whatnot. Maybe the Venditti played a big part in taking down in the future arc the Mongolas because of Gingerbread, because it was explained like, he works from the shadows and tears down families. He doesn't just come randomly to a family that's already torn down. He comes when a family is like good, and he secretly takes them down. So, interesting note about Gingerbread. Maybe the Venditti had a bigger part in the future arc than we even realized. And I like the way they teamed up to quote unquote defeat Gingerbread, because I don't even think you could really defeat him, because he just keeps coming back and being resummoned. So as far as that goes, Gingerbread's probably not completely gone, but we'll probably never see him after this anyway. But I like the teamwork once again that is going down with Tsuna and the gang. They are really working together to stop these people. But another question that was risen for me is towards the end, they split up into teams so that they could take out each of them. And remember, Jagger is the strongest one. We got Bermuda, Jagger, and Reborn in one spot. And then at the end, a lot of people show up, and it's to go up against Jagger. Now, what can they do that Tsuna couldn't do? Because remember, everybody that is up against Jagger at the end that shows up, which by the way look really cool to see all of them, but every single one of them that showed up there has been beaten by Tsuna once before. So what can all of them do? I mean, I guess there's strength in numbers, but at the same time, if somebody is just that damn good, they can't do crap. So what can they do that Tsuna couldn't do? When Reborn said, there's no point, Jagger's outmatched you in every which way, there's no way. So what can they do? They must either A, have a plan, or B, just be relying on numbers, which is really stupid, because we've seen in the future arc examples of numbers don't mean crap at the end of the day. Like, anything could go. And with Jagger, I'm not so sure if they're going to be able to take down Jagger, because if Tsuna couldn't do it, what makes you think they could do it? But then again, maybe Jagger was a little bit overhyped by Reborn. Maybe he's not as strong. Maybe they could take him down. At the same time, you got to think, they got quite a bit of people. They got, all these incredible people that at one point went up against Tsuna. Now, Zanza's, I don't know where's his strength at, because he can't be that much stronger from where he was in the Varia. Maybe he is. I know that he's gotten a bit of power-ups here and there, so I don't know how good can he do against Jagger, but we also got Byakudan. We got a couple different people there, so I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. I kind of think they're gonna lose this one, because if Tsuna couldn't do it, how can they do it? That's really the question that keeps being raised. Like, how can they do what Tsuna couldn't do when Tsuna beat all of them? I don't know. Maybe numbers is gonna play a factor. Overall, again, pretty interesting chapter. I'm loving how the mafioso thing continues. I like how Tsuna is like not even like nothing, not even barely answering any questions. Like the one of the Venditti asked him too many questions. He's like, I don't have time to answer all these questions. Let's just finish this. And the way they teamed up, Basile, like everything was just really good. They broke the watch and whatnot. So I really like that. Tsuna just every chapter just displays I'm a developed character. I'm a very well developed character, and I love that. And this chapter once again just displays that. But let me know what you guys think. What can Tsuna and the gang? Not Tsuna and the gang. What can the other guys do? That posse, Byakudan, Zanzas, Mukuro, all of them do that Tsuna couldn't do. Can they actually stop him, or do you think that they're going to be trumped over and it's going to take Tsuna to come and stop Jagger? Maybe Checkerface is the bigger threat, and the altar is just going to let Jagger get beat by these guys, and then Tsuna's going to go after Checkerface. I don't know, but let me know what you think. Comment section below, video response, and your overall thoughts on these chapters. Again, there's not a whole lot to say once again. I don't know, these chapters, past couple chapters, don't leave me with too much to say. There was a nice, interesting thing about Gingerbread, so I got to talk about that, and I liked, again, that the character was brought back. Another thing that the author does that I really like is she brings back characters over time, which is interesting. We get to learn more about them, and nice to know that little interesting thing about Gingerbread. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you can't wait to see what's going to happen with the Jagger versus these freaking crazy onslaught of awesome people. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.